Hey there gamers, Lost in Place from Battlestrats.com, coming at you again with my second part of the Transformers War for Cybertron review. My first video, which you should check out, is about the campaign and co-op campaign. This next segment is going to be exclusively about the multiplayer and the Escalation game mode. Well, let's talk about the multiplayer and online function to this game. It is rather addicting, and it is very similar to that of Modern Warfare 2. Obviously, this is from Activision, so I'm not really surprised. It is a class-based multiplayer, and there are 4 classes available. There's the Scientist, who is the aerial class. They have very low health, but they are very fast in jet form, and they can perform various functions that heal people. There's the Leader class, which are the biggest and the bulkiest, very slow, very powerful, and they offer a variety of perks that will boost your team's offensive or defensive capabilities. There's the Scout, minimal health, but they are a hit-and-run expert. They transform into small, fast vehicles, and they are pretty fun to turn invisible and scout out your enemies from behind. A very stealthy class. And of course, there is the Soldier class. This guy has a ton of health and can deal a ton of damage. His specialty is to run straight into the middle of the battle and kill anything he sees. Also, each class has a unique set of perks, a unique set of abilities, and last but not least, you also have 3 different kill streak rewards. Much like the original Modern Warfare, you are given different kill streak rewards at the 3rd consecutive kill, 5th, and also the 7th. Overall, the multiplayer is extremely fun and addicting. Chasing your XP to rank up and to get different rewards and abilities is something that I'm having a lot of fun doing. I'm looking forward to unlocking a bunch of stuff, but it does seem to take forever to level up. Unlike prior Transformers games, the element of being able to transform in mid-battle adds a very strategic element to the gameplay. If you're losing a fight, you can quickly transform to a jet and zip out of there, find some health. Or if you're playing as a heavy vehicle like a tank, you can always transform and rain down hell from above. Now on to the negatives of the multiplayer. First off, lag. I understand a lot of games suffer from lag, and it is common, but it seems to be very frequent in this game. It seems the multiplayer matches are host-based, meaning that one person is given host, and depending on their connection, it will determine how much lag there is. This can be really annoying. Another negative is that since this game is host-based, that means once the host quits, the game ends. Lastly, I gotta say I'm a little disappointed in how few people are playing game types other than Team Deathmatch. There's, I believe, 8 game types, and the only one that people seem to play is Team Deathmatch, which is fun, but I want to try some of the strategic game types, and when I browse over them it says only a couple hundred people or less are playing, so it makes finding a game take forever. Moving on to the Escalation mode. Escalation is almost my favorite feature here. It's much like Halo's Firefight or Gears of War's Horde mode. Yourself and up to 3 other friends choose a classic Transformers character and you enter one of 2 maps, one for the Autobots and one for the Decepticons. You are then faced with wave after never-ending wave of enemies. It is just pure fun. It can be extremely difficult though, and I see a big difference between the Decepticon and the Autobot level as far as the level of difficulty goes. As each wave progresses, you get more and more difficult adversaries. Escalation mode reminds me exactly of Call of Duty World at War's Nazi Zombies. Every kill you get earns you points. These points can be spent opening doors to further your progress into the level, or can be used at vending machines to get yourself ammo, health, and upgraded weapons. It is definitely highly recommended you tackle this game mode with some people you know, or people you know are good at the game. Playing it with a bunch of randoms, you're definitely taking a shot in the dark if you're going to do well or not. Well, that wraps up my review for this game. The decision is up to you if you want to get it or not. I'm going to hang on to it for a couple more weeks, so if you want, hit me up with a friend request. Subscribe to my channel and check out some future videos I'll be making soon. We're going to go over a lot of the basics in multiplayer, some class discussion, and lastly, a strategy guide for the Escalation mode. This is Lost in Place, checking out.